As the late afternoon sun cast a warm golden light into the office, the mood remained heavy. Both Sicil and Sebastian were absorbed in their work, but the silence between them was almost deafening, each grappling with their own thoughts and lingering regrets. Hunger gnawed at them, yet neither had made a move to address it. A gentle knock on the door broke the stillness, and they both looked up to see Anna, Mr. Wilson's secretary, entering the room. She hesitated slightly, sensing the tension, but her usual warm smile didn't falter. "Hi, Sebastian, Sicil," Anna greeted cheerfully. "I have a pen drive here with the photos from yesterday's event. I thought it will make your day and give you guys some well-deserved break. You have been working non-stop today." Both Sicil and Sebastian perked up at her words. The thought of reliving the happier moments from Sicil's birthday celebration seemed like a welcome distraction from the current strain between them. For the first time that day, they shared a small, genuine smile. "Thanks, Anna. Let us take a look," Sebastian said, his voice softening slightly. He gestured towards the big projector screen, and Anna quickly set it up, inserting the pen drive and starting the slideshow. The first image to appear was a candid shot of Sicil laughing with her friends, her smile radiant and carefree. Sicil's eyes softened as she took in the scene, her mood lightening at the sight of her happy self. The next few photos captured moments of her and Sebastian together, their faces glowing with joy as they danced and celebrated the evening. Sicil moved closer, pulling herself next to Sebastian's on the couch they were now sitting on. Without thinking, she leaned into him, their shoulders brushing as they watched the slideshow together. The proximity felt natural, comforting even, as they shared a brief unspoken truce. "Look at us, Seb," Sicil murmured, pointing to a photo where they were locked in an elegant dance pose, her arms wrapped around his neck while he gazed down at her with an affectionate smile. "We were so happy yesterday." Sebastian's eyes softened at the memory, a gentle smile tugging at his lips. "Yeah," he agreed quietly. "It was a perfect day. You looked so beautiful." Anna, sensing the shift in atmosphere, remarked, "You two look incredible together in these photos. It's clear how much love is there between you." Sicil gave a wistful smile, feeling a pang of regret for the morning's argument. "Thanks, Anna. It was a wonderful celebration," she replied, squeezing Sebastian's hand gently, a silent apology in her touch. He squeezed back, but his eyes remained on the screen, his expression wistful. Anna smiled to herself. "You know," she said, "I think you two need a moment. I'll leave this pen drive with you so you can look through the rest of the photos in private." With a knowing nod, she slipped out of the office, leaving Sicil and Sebastian alone. As soon as the door closed, the atmosphere between them felt lighter, almost as if Anna had taken some of the day's burden with her. Both Sicil and Sebastian glanced at each other, the silence filled with a mutual understanding. Sebastian took a deep breath, his eyes meeting hers with a mix of guilt and sincerity. I'm sorry, Sicil," he began, but she cut him off, speaking at the same time. "I'm sorry too, Seb," she said quickly. They both paused, taken aback by their simultaneous apologies, and then shared a small, awkward laugh. "Well, this is awkward," Sebastian chuckled. "Looks like we both want to apologize first, but I really should go first, considering I was the one being mean earlier." Sicil's eyes lit up with a playful glint. "How about we settle this the way we did when we were kids?" she suggested with a grin. "Thumb war." Sebastian raised an eyebrow, a smile playing on his lips. "Thumb war? Are you serious?" Sicil held out her hand, determined. "Absolutely serious. Either you let me apologize first or we play a thumb war to decide. Come on, Seb, it's been ages since we did this. Whoever wins gets to apologize first." With a chuckle, Sebastian took her hand, their fingers intertwining as they got into position. "All right, but don't think I'm going to let you win just because it's been a rough day," he teased. Sicil smirked. "Bring it on." They both counted down together, 1, 2, 3, go, and immediately launched into the game with surprising intensity. For a moment, the heaviness of the day melted away, replaced by the simple joy of a childhood game. They laughed and bantered, pushing against each other's thumbs, the tension in the room dissolving with each playful struggle. Sicil, determined to win, raised their joined hands high, and then dramatically pounced on Sebastian, trying to pin his thumb down. "Got you now!" she exclaimed, giggling as she tried to overpower him. Sebastian, caught off guard but unwilling to lose, wrapped his free arm around her waist to steady her, pulling her closer. "Oh, no, you don't," he laughed, his eyes sparkling with amusement. With a swift move, he managed to pin her thumb down despite her best efforts. "Victory is mine," he declared triumphantly, holding her thumb in place. Breathless and laughing, Sicil settled back into her spot on the couch, realizing she had ended up sitting on Sebastian's lap in the playful scuffle. She looked at him, still grinning. Okay, you win," she admitted. "I forgot how competitive you could be." Sebastian's laughter faded into a gentle smile. "I guess that means I get to apologize first," he said softly. His expression turned serious. "I'm really sorry for everything I said earlier, Sicil. I was out of line. I was hurt and didn't know how to handle it, but that doesn't excuse my behavior." Sicil's smile softened, her eyes full of sincerity. "I'm sorry too, Seb. I wasn't considerate of your feelings. You've always been there for me, and I don't ever want to take that for granted." They looked at each other for a long moment, the apologies hanging in the air between them like a fragile truce. Then, as if on cue, both their stomachs rumbled loudly, breaking the serious mood. They exchanged a startled look before bursting into laughter again. "I guess we're both really hungry," Sebastian chuckled. Sicil nodded, wiping away a tear of laughter. "Yeah, seems like it," she agreed. "What do you say we take a break and grab something to eat? There's a cafe just down the street." Sebastian smiled warmly. "Sounds like a plan," he said. He stood up, offering his hand to Sicil. "Let's go, and this time, no fighting, I promise." She took his hand, squeezing it lightly as she stood up. "Deal," she replied with a grin.